Here with Kevin Lim. We've just finished the Blogger Web 2.0 discussion panel here at Remix Southeast Asia. We've had a look at your fantastic setup here, and you've been wandering around and showing us some filming. Right. How much does it weigh? Do you know how much it weighs? How many kilos or pounds?
It's probably less than 2 kg. Does that sound right?
No, a little more than that. Maybe.
You can lift it up and give a gauge.
Oh, it's actually quite light.
Yeah.
It's quite light. Yeah.
So technology's come to a point where everything's just portable and light now.
And has anyone ever had like a, I don't know what the correct term is, but measured the kind of electronic the current kind of resonating from your body?
There's a lot of energy flowing around.
And have any doctors kind of, you know, no, we're good, we're alright, no problems?
No problem so far.
Fantastic.
Yeah, life has been real.
Alright, well that's good. Okay, so this is the guts of Kevin's backpack. We've got it laid out here. So Kevin, oh wow, hello. So let's talk about the type. What have you got in here? You've got lots of gadgets.
Yeah. Okay. First off, let me start with the first one here. This is Arcos 704 Wi-Fi. It's a portable DVR.
Is it a brand new one?
No. This is a little bit super.
Okay, maybe 12 months old. Is that right? Or less? Less. Fantastic. Okay.
So they have a new model, but this thing's pretty cool. It's touchscreen, big screen. Has a web browser, but the main idea here is that you can hook up a helmet cam, and so it records everything that you see.
Also, look, it's very postmodern. We can see. There's Ray with the camera. Hello, Ray.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
Okay, and then the controls over here. So what happens is that on my shoulder when I wear it, you can actually see the status based on lights.
All right.
Green and red means it's recording, and this one basically records or stops.
Okay.
So everything's on my shoulder. People don't know when I'm recording. So it's that covert.
Okay.
On the other side, we have a simple Logitech webcam. This model is great because it's small,
right?
And I could have done a better job hiding it, but the idea is this thing has wide angle lens, very important, wide angle, great microphone to pick up environmental sounds, okay? And it goes down to my UMPC here. And I got this on sale. Okay, normally I would never have bought this, but it was on sale for about 1,000 US. And I use this service called Ustream, which
probably can't see it because I don't think the resolution's kind of good enough. But Ustream, okay.
I use Ustream, and basically anybody can do this by using the Ustream. So it's using Flash. Hopefully someone will develop one using Silverlight. And what's happening is that it's kind of like YouTube where you record your videos online, but it's just live.
Okay.
It's live. What happens is that there's a little chat room below, people can talk to you while you're producing this.
Okay.
And most people do it at home. It's just that a few of us, people in the States and me, we actually have backpacks where we put everything in there and walk with it. So it becomes more dramatic.
Alright.
Yeah.
And so you have a Wi-Fi connection here.
Yes.
And so this Wi-Fi connection obviously goes to the hotspot, wherever that is.
Yeah.
And from there you're publishing directly to YouTube.
That's right.
And you're powering all that. You've got an extra battery pack here.
Yes. So this over here is the Tachyon battery pack. Why this is great is because it's powerful enough to power laptops. All kinds of adapters for every gadget out there, even the most obscure ones that I have it, they have it.
Very cool.
They send it to me. So very nice. And this,
how long does that last for?
This will last about 4 hours.
Wow.
4 or 5. Yeah,
4 hours include. So that if you also got the battery on the UNPC, so maybe 6 hours.
6 hours, correct.
Fantastic.
Now, if I do run out of juice,
yep.
This is where this thing actually sort of like saves the day.
Okay.
Now this, unfortunately, isn't powerful enough to power this, but it's powerful enough to power this if it runs out.
Okay.
Because this is a lower voltage device. This is a Solio solar panel.
That's amazing, look at that.
It's portable, it's hardy. People have expeditions and they brought this to Antarctica and they said that it was fantastic.
Okay.
It's powerful enough to power an iPod and a half, and it's powerful enough for most mobile phones.
An iPod and a half?
Yeah.
So if you've got like half an iPod, then you can plug it.
Yeah,
okay.
That's sort of. Okay, but it powers mobile phones as well. So, I mean, especially in Singapore, there's a lot of sun. This is great.
Fantastic.
It has an internal battery, so you can just leave this up there.
Yep.
It saves it to the battery pack, and so it becomes a battery pack.
Very cool.
All other stuff. Very nice interface as well. One little button here, you press, and it shows how much power is left. 2 lights means, green lights means 50%, 4
Okay.
means full.
Wow.
If it's charging, point at the sun, you'll know because it'll turn red and
Okay.
tell you that it's charging.
It's charging.
So this is very well designed. It retails about 100 US. You
Okay.
can get around that price. And so I have all these things to power all the devices so I can keep going as long as possible.
That's fantastic. And all right, great. So we'll check you out in action in a minute with you broadcasting some stuff live on the web. Thanks, Kevin.
No problem. So you can see everything that's happening. It goes online through Wi-Fi. Ideally, you want a cellular connection so you can go anywhere. Okay, so in the States we use EVDO. That's how they do it. And yeah, most people mount it on their cats. I just put it on my strap. I think it's cooler that way. So yeah, that's how it is. So this other camera here records high resolution, and this goes straight to a hard drive. And the idea here is to use video as a memory prosthetic. So there's a guy at Microsoft called Gordon Bell who's doing that, but he uses photographs and a voice recorder. I'm using video. His is very sophisticated. Mine's just video, and I'm using video search technology to search within videos. So that allows me to recall any moment in my life.
So we were talking about Web 2.0. What does that mean in Singapore, Southeast Asia? Kevin, I would classify you, you're a life caster, you're a blogger. I classify you as a futurist. I think in Singapore, I think you're always looking ahead, you're always talking about the future. So what are your thoughts on Web 2.0? What does Web 2.0 mean? What does it mean here in Singapore and here in Southeast Asia?
I think the panel did on the spot by talking about communities and the idea that everything has to be more open.
Okay.
Granted, most corporations might not like the idea of sharing because it then creates a lot of problems in terms of things like copyright, trademark, a lot of intellectual property issues, understandably. But you can see that the public, the community out there is heading in that direction. And so the first company or the corporation that can head in that direction would be able to take advantage of it.
Right.
And I think one of my favorite maxims or way of looking at this whole problem of sharing is to consider the risks versus the rewards.
My favourite maxim was Sim City. Oh, sorry, it's a different thing.
I played that.
Yeah, that's Maxis.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you got it right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Bad joke, sorry.
So risk versus rewards, remember that. Some things are worth risking if the rewards are much greater. So that's how I look at things. Okay. That's how because I work as a sort of like an educator. I teach educators out there on how they can use social media like blogs, supporting classes and all that. And they worry like, oh, if I put my syllabus up there, what if someone copies it? Or what if students copy from one another or do something else with it? And say, work the mechanisms out. There are ways to do it. And the idea here is to do it in such a way that it benefits everyone, you and your students. So if it doesn't work for you, use it.
Okay.
So yeah.
And have you had a chance here at Remix? Have you had a chance to be in any of the sessions and see anything?
Oh yeah.
Like WPF?
I was I think at the WPF. It was a 3D kind of thing.
That was with Librem Row, yeah?
Yeah.
What did you think? Any thoughts on what we're doing here at Remix, the type of tools, technologies that are on display?
Well, to me, at this point, it's more like a new technology introduction. I'm seeing fascinating thing out there that hasn't got real applications yet.
Okay.
Okay, and most people are saying potential, yeah.
Okay.
And there's lots of cool things out there that we see, on YouTube and all that. Like touchscreen displays, like you've done, that Surface desk and all that stuff. And well, we don't have real uses for them now, but the idea is to play these ideas until we reach a point of usability. That someone will figure out, hey, this is great for this and this is great for that. So we need people like that to figure those areas out. It's great that Microsoft's doing that.
Very cool. All right. Well, Kevin, thank you very much for coming to Remix. Thanks for being on our panel. Thanks for showing us your get-up. And we can go to theory.isthereason.com and we can see your life live. Do you actually turn it off when you're at the bar or you're cooking dinner, or is it truly 24/7 or
no?
No. I think that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing that perhaps we don't,
Well, if you want hardcore live casting, okay, I know it sounds kind of funky.
But you use the word hardcore.
I know, it's hardcore, but the idea is if you go to Justin.tv, that guy does everything, including having sex while wearing it. So, but you don't have to see much, but you hear sound. So,
okay, all right.
I mean, we're getting somewhere with this. We're sharing experiences. It might sound weird, insane, or whatever, but
unhygienic.
okay, unhygienic. But people have got legitimate uses of it. There's this guy who's doing it as a performance art.
Okay.
And the idea is he knows that the US authorities are tracking him because they classified him as a terrorist.
Oh.
So he uses live casting as an alibi.
Interesting.
By plugging in GPS and everything, so you go to a web page, you can see exactly where he is and what he's doing. Shows everything. So,
So what do you classify? You say live caster.
Yeah.
Is it performance art for you? You said it's memory.
It's definitely
perception of memory, is that right?
No, it's a combination. It's a combination of things. For me, I'm doing it more as a memory prosthetic.
Okay. A prosthetic, interesting.
A prosthetic, an aid in which you can remember things. So every interaction I have with everyone here gets recorded. I tag it, or I can deep search it using speech to text technology, and so I can recall any instance of more or less any instance of my life where I meet people and I won't forget their faces.
Do you have a bad memory? Because I have a terrible memory. Because I'm just thinking, like, you know, if you have a bad memory, maybe there's no excuse anymore. You just backpack one of these things, a couple of cameras, and you know, a truck battery.
You gotta think of it this way. This is a prototype. People used to have cell phones this big.
That's true.
So sooner or later, we're just gonna have glasses, and that's it.
That's very cool.
Okay, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time.
Cool. All right, so Kevin Lim always knows where his car keys are, and thank you very much once again.
Okay.
All right, mate. Good to see you.
No problem.
And signing off from Remix.